We survived another Iron Bowl. Yeah.
Yes.
And now it's time for some game balls.
Let's do it.
This video was brought to you by the HerbnRodg Podcast.
HerbnRodg Podcast. Rod, we survived another Iron Bowl.
Yes,
only drinking water the entire time.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Okay.
Rod, like how you feeling? Not even 24 hours later.
I'm feeling much, much better than I was the same time yesterday. I feel like we've all been nervous for about 2 weeks straight leading into that game, and it wasn't necessarily whether or not we felt like Auburn had the better team. We knew we had the better team. It was just about the atmosphere in which we were playing in, and are we going to execute properly throughout the game? The atmosphere, obviously, we know about Jordan Hare, the voodoo, or whatever you want to call it. And as far as execution, I feel like we execute not necessarily to a T, but we did enough at the right moments in the game to get the win. So I'm satisfied and happy. Time to move on.
Yep, exactly. It was kind of like the opposite of the Oklahoma game where they Auburn outgained us and seemed like they were outplaying at the time, but we made the key plays, like you said, Raj, to win the game. So got to get out here, though, and you got to reward everybody for this, and that's where the game balls come in every week. So let's get started. Raj, you're going to take away number one?
Yes, sir. Game ball number one goes to our man, one of our favorite players, Connor Talty.
Talty, baby.
Talty. So let me throw out this disclaimer first. Throughout the season, Herb and I have been critical, and a lot of other people have been critical of Talty throughout the season on a lot of huge missed field goals he's had throughout the season. But yesterday he came up big, hit 2 field goals. The longest was 45 yards. I'm going to lie. I thought he was going to miss one of these. And then he had 3 extra points as well. He was perfect yesterday, right when we need him. Shout out to Connor Talty. I hope all this perfection continues through the SEC championship and on into the playoffs. But yeah, we have to give game ball number one to Connor Talty.
Yeah, that was wild. When they set up for the 45, I was just like,
oh,
when he made it. It made me feel better about our chances to win the game, though.
I sent you a text. I sent everybody a text in the group when he made it. I said, "Oh my gosh, we're going to win. That means it's a good omen." So yeah,
yeah. You can't waste to get outed by Talty. So no way. That is it. Excellent game ball number one for sure.
Yeah.
Game ball number two goes to Isaiah Horton. Ho trade.
Oh, yeah.
You look at the stat line and you're like, only 35 yards receiving as our leading receiver. But it was the 3 touchdown passes. It was the timely catches, the sure hands, the great routes. And you needed, obviously you need every single one of those. But the fact that, Bernard has kind of been your leading receiver. Ryan Williams did not play. They said that he was banged up, I think, going into this. So it's a lot of shots of him on the sideline. So you needed someone to step up. We've been talking about it all year. Who was it going to be, right? The Horton stepped up in one of the biggest games, if not the biggest game of the season. Hand, 3 touchdown catches. Love it. Love the routes. Love the play from him.
Yeah. No, you hit it. You said it really, really well there. When you look at the numbers, only 35 receiving yards, but he caught the right passes at the right time. And one of those when Ty almost got sacked and Ty just threw it up, and I thought it was going to go out of bounds. Horton was right.
I thought he was throwing it away, Raj.
Yeah, I did too. But Horton just happened to be in the right place at the right time, got the touchdowns, secured the victory for us. So shout out to Isaiah Horton.
Yes, sir. Well-deserved game ball number 2.
Yeah.
Raj, what you got?
Game ball number 3 goes to, again, one of our favorite players, Big Booty Bray Hubbard. This was just another one of those games when Bray Hubbard was just all over the place. Came up with 2 really, really, really crucial plays. First play was the interception that he received in the third quarter. Ran it back for like 20, 25-yard return. But the biggest play, probably the biggest play of the game, was when Auburn was threatening to score, threatening to tie the game up, and they're running. Cam Coleman gets the first down. Bray Hubbard tackles him, hits his helmet right on the football, knocks it out. Yep. Deontay Lawson recovers the fumble, seals the victory for Alabama in the Iron Bowl, seals the chances for us to go into the SEC championship. And for some people, they say we're now in the playoff. I have my opinions about that. Herb has his opinions about that. We'll discuss that another time. But just to recap, game ball number 3, Bray Hubbard was huge for us. Been huge for us all season, man. Really, really love Bray Hubbard. Shout out to you, Bray.
Yeah. And he was one even in the Oklahoma game, Raj. We gave him credit for his energy and being all over the field. The interception, like you said, timely. The fumble was key. We listened to the broadcast of Auburn guy that Alabama's posting out here, and just the dejection in his voice watching that. I mean, Bray's just been huge all year. And I feel like outside of Alabama, maybe he doesn't get the credit he deserves at times because there's bigger names out there, but all over the field, high motor, always makes great plays.
I agree.
All right. Game ball number 4 goes to Xavier Brown. One that you're not going to see the high stats for. We needed to reward somebody in the secondary for kind of holding down. Auburn really gashed us a lot. It felt like a short plays, a really big plays. But as far as like getting Coleman involved and Brown was great and locked down up there. There's a lot of big plays. Like I only saw one pass deflection on the box score, and I was like, he was all over the place. He was playing great defense, I felt like, out there. And there's going to be, like I said, there's going to be other guys with better stats, but sometimes you got to reward the guy who's not getting the stats because maybe they're not getting thrown at as much.
That's true.
Game to me was part of that great defense. Hats off to him. Game ball.
Kudos to Xavier Brown. And then again, to your point, we have so many good DBs that make so many huge plays. So when you look at the stats on your app or on TV or whatever the case may be, they might not always have 2 or 3 interceptions, a whole bunch of tackles, but we see what they do on the field, and it's just really, really huge for the team yesterday. Came up big in a lot of big time moments. Played really, really good defense on some great Auburn wide receivers. But kudos to Xavier Brown for getting game ball number 4. We love what we're seeing from him all year.
So well deserved. Yeah. Shout out to Jam Miller as well.
Yes.
I think he would breaks 100 if he doesn't get hurt.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
Somebody we've been worried about all year kind of really stepped up. 83 yards rushing. And then another injury. So shout out to him and hope all is well.
Yes.
Like Rod said, we'll get into more of the other stuff this week. The SEC championship game. Do we make it? Are we in the playoffs, win or lose? Because now it's starting to lean like people don't want Bama in, Raj. And it seems like that's where things are headed. But that's talk for another time. Appreciate you guys locking into our game balls.
Yep.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.